Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. And while you're down there, don't forget to turn on your post notifications to get notified of any future videos. So today is this look right here. I purchased a new palette and I love the colors in it. I've seen it a little while ago and I was like, I want it, I need it. Bought it. So this is the BHCOSMETICS Hangin in Hawaii. Look how gorgeous, you guys, the packaging is. It is so pretty, pink, and it's just gorgeous. I'm in love. Like, honestly, I'm in love. So if you guys want to see how I came up with this gorgeous look right here, then continue on watching. Alright guys, so we're just gonna jump right into the video. As you can see, I have my brows already filled in and cleaned up. I went in with the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. It's this one right here, and this is in the shade Brunette. I also went in with some concealer. I went in with this one right here. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 25, in case you guys are curious what shade I use, just to clean them up a little bit. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a little bit of my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, and I'm gonna grab this new Morphe brush that I picked up. This is the M173. This is like a nice buffing brush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab a little bit of the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, and I'm just gonna start buffing this on the eyelid and setting it, and well, applying this so we have a good base for the eyeshadow. So I'm super excited today because I picked up a brand new palette and it's not Morphe. I know, it's shocking because I have been absolutely obsessed with Morphe eyeshadow palettes and just Morphe in general. Like, they've had a lot of really nice eyeshadow palettes and just products which I've been really obsessed with. I do want to go back and start trying out other brands because I used to. I did pick up a brand new palette from Morphe, the bronze palette. I did pick that up because, I mean, my ideal look is neutrals and shimmer, and you know, it's just that palette on its own is very ideal for my everyday life. And I really did like it. I'm just hoping it performs really, really well. I've heard mixed reviews on it, so I can't wait to receive it so I can try it out for you guys. So if you guys are excited for that, or you guys really don't care for it, leave me a comment down below on that. But if you are interested in me making a video on the Morphe Bronze palette, give this video a big thumbs up because I'm excited for it, to be honest with you. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to grab the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. You guys know that this is my fave, and all I'm gonna do is grab a big brush like this and just set it, even though you really don't need to set the MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, in my opinion, because it's not creamy, it's not gonna slide anywhere. You can easily just go in and apply eyeshadow, but I do, it's just a habit. So now that we're done with that, I picked up a brand new palette and I'm super excited. When I saw this on their website. I saw this on the BHCOSMETICS website and I was like, oh my god, it is such a pretty palette. It's really nice for like spring and summer, and I mean, you can also wear it all year round, but specifically this just stood out for me for spring and summer. So this is the Hangin in Hawaii eyeshadow palette. I actually picked this up at Ulta. I didn't realize, well, I completely forgot that Ulta does carry BHCOSMETICS. I just feel like they don't display it too much. I don't know. But this is it. I'm gonna take it out of the packaging. It's gonna slide right out. So pretty. It makes me want to, like, I don't know, go to Hawaii. But it's so pretty. I love the packaging. It has a really beautiful mirror, just like that. It's really good for traveling, a really nice size mirror. And these are the shades here, you guys. So let me show you. This is what it looks like. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. Let me try to, there you go. All right, so this is what it looks like. I just don't want you guys to get a glare. All right, let me fix this. I think this will be better. Right here is a good angle. So these are the shadows. Hopefully you guys can get like a really nice view of the shades in here, but they're super gorgeous. It has a lot of shades to choose from. It has some peaches, some like pinks and browns, and it just has like a rose mauve shimmer shade. It's really, really pretty. So I'm excited to try it. I've never really been disappointed with BH Cosmetics products. I haven't used like maybe some of the face products or foundations or things like that. I've mostly been a brush set buyer or an eyeshadow palette buyer. Like that's really where I gravitate towards with BH Cosmetics mostly. I love their brushes in case you guys are looking for something really, really nice, like affordable, and a whole set. Like I definitely stand behind them 100%. They're really, really, really good. I have so many sets from them. Like I still want to purchase a bunch of other brushes from them, and I really don't need them, but they're just so good and so beautiful. So enough talking. I'm going to jump right into the palette. So I'm gonna grab this brush right here. This is the M441 brush, and I think I'm gonna grab Shaka, which is this color right here. There is pickup, but it's really not an issue for me. I usually, what I do, like if there's pickup, I tap it off on the palette, and then when I go back and grab some, I actually pick up the pickup from the shadow where I tapped off the brush, if that makes sense. So that's usually what I do, so it doesn't really go to waste, and I get my money's worth. And this little hair is really bothering me, so I'm just gonna brush that to the side real quick. Okay, so now, like I was saying, we're gonna go in with this brush right here, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. All right, so for that shade right there, Shaka, I mean, it blended out nicely. I had no issues with it. The only thing is that it definitely has to get built up. But again, this color is more of like a transition shade, so I'm not really bothered by it, but you can definitely build it up. I actually really prefer a shadow that you can build up instead of like the shadow being super, super pigmented at once. You know what I mean? Because it's easier to apply than to take it away. If you guys, you guys know that. I know you guys do. So it's just so much easier that way. And you can just keep applying it. BH Cosmetics eyeshadows are really good. That you can definitely layer them over each other. There's no problem with it. So I'm just gonna continue. I think that's okay for now because again, I'm gonna go over it with other colors, so it's really not that big of a deal for me. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab the same brush and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Aloha. And the same thing, I think all the shadows are gonna have pickup, so again, I'm not bothered by it. I'm just letting you guys know. And this is really pretty. It is more of like a deeper peachy tone. This is really nice though. Just add some definition to the eye. All right, so now I'm gonna grab my MAC 217 brush and I'm gonna go in with this shade called Lay, this one right here. And I'm just going to apply that right here into the crease right there and also the outer V and bring it into the inner corner. So I'm just pretty much going with the shape of the eye, just back and forth in windshield wiper motion, just like that. I would even just apply this all over the lid and then just add like a little bit of a shimmer and call it a day, but I kind of want to dabble into a lot of these shades in this palette just because they're so pretty. I don't really have a palette like this. This is why I wanted this palette, just because I don't have tones like this. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit more of definition into the eye. I'm gonna go in with Coconut, which is this brown right here. And I'm grabbing a JH40 brush. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go into the crease and just go over it. Not something too harsh, but something that you can definitely, this is definitely a nice shade to define the crease right here and just define the eye. All right, so looking at this right now, it's looking more on the warm peachy side. I kind of want to add a little bit more of a pinky tone to this. So what I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna add a little bit of Mahalo, which is this shade here. It's a darker brown. And what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna grab just something like this, my bronzer right here, and I'm just gonna use the edge of it just like that and apply the shade just like that on the outer V. And I'm just going to make it look like a liner, but as well darken up the outer V. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab a brush real quick. I'm gonna grab this brush right here. This is the MAC 242 brush. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut the crease a little bit. All right, so now that I'm done cutting the crease, I'm gonna grab the JH41 brush and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Paradise. It's so, so pretty, you guys. I'm going to grab that and apply that on the lid, just like that. All right, so now I'm gonna grab my JH40 brush again, and I'm gonna go in with Honolulu, and I'm going to apply that on the outer V, just to intensify that as well. And I'm just going to blend that into the pink so it looks really nice and blended, just like that. That looks good. Bothered by it, there is a lot of fallout on the palette, but whatever. It is what it is. If that bothers you, just know that if you do purchase this palette, you're gonna get a lot of fallout. Well, a lot of pickup from the palette, from the eyeshadow. But it is pretty. It is really, really pretty. It blends out really nice, and it's really good pigmentation. So now I'm going to grab my M441 brush again. There's nothing on it. And I'm just blending. All right, so now I'm gonna go into Luau, which is this shimmery mauve-y toned of an eyeshadow. I'm gonna use my finger. It's really pretty. I'm going to apply that right over that pink shade that we used, which was called Paradise. And I'm just gonna go over that. Look how, ooh, that is really pretty. And it didn't tone down that shade Paradise too much, because I do like that shade. It's really pretty, really pigmented, and I am not mad at it. It looks really good. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Hibiscus with my M441 brush. Just gonna bring back a little bit more of that warm tone right here. And actually, looking at this eye right here, it is a little patchy. I'm gonna see if I can actually fix that, because if I'm looking at it right here, there is a diagonal line right there, or like literally right there. You can't miss it. It is patchy. Let's see if I can fill that in. All right, so for today's look, I do want a little bit of a glow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with these two from Maybelline. These are the Master Strobing Liquid Illuminating Highlighters. I have these in 200 and 300. I'm going to mix them both together because I don't know really which one I wanna use. So I might as well mix them together and have the best of both worlds. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So what I'm gonna do is apply a little bit on the back of my hand, and that's what I did. Mix them both together, just like that. And I'm going to grab my damp sponge and just going to apply that right here on the high points, just like that. Going to apply a little bit on the tip of my nose, and same on the other side of the face. Just add a little bit on the chin. Cupid's bow. And now I'm going to move on to foundation. So today's foundation is going to be the Maybelline 24 Hour foundation. This is the Super Stay foundation. I'm in the shade 220 Natural Beige. I'm going to use my damp sponge to apply the foundation all over. So now going into concealer, I'm going to grab this one from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Cashew. And I'm just going to use my damp sponge to blend it out. All right, so to cream contour today, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade Almond. I'm gonna grab my contour brush from Real Techniques. All right, so now I'm gonna grab some RCMA powder, and I'm going to use my Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush and just set the under eye. To set that cream contour, I'm gonna go in with a new bronzer. I picked up, this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. This is a new shade that I picked up. What Shady Beaches, it's this one right here. I have the Take It to Brazil one, and I really like that one, but I wanted to go and pick this darker one up and see how this one would look. And this is nice. It's a little darker, obviously, but it still works really nice. This is really, really pretty. I love Wet n Wild bronzers, you guys. I love a lot of the Wet n Wild products. Like Wet n Wild, you guys, do not sleep on them because, yo, they are amazing. Their highlighters, oh, to die for. Like they are, I don't know what they're doing up in their labs, but they definitely got me because they're awesome. They really are. And not just their highlighters, but a lot of their products, like their eyeshadows, their bronzers, their contour sticks that I use as, their foundation sticks that I use as a contour stick. Really, really good. So don't sleep on them, you guys. Definitely pick them up, and they're affordable, so why not? All right, so now moving back into the eyes, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right back into the palette, and this time I'm gonna grab my, I'm gonna grab my JH40 brush, and I'm gonna go in with Lay and Hibiscus, these two right there, and I'm just going to run these on the lower lash line. Try not to make too much of a mess here. And this definitely makes it a little bit more warmer and peachier. So I love the balance of that. I'm going to grab a little bit of this shade here. I'm gonna grab this JH42 brush, and I'm gonna go in with Hula and apply this on the brow bone. Ooh, this is really pretty. Wow, that's intense. That's intense, you guys. That's intense. All right, just to blend that out. Where's my brush? Okay, here it is. Sorry, you guys, I'm all over the place, but I'm going to just grab my 441 brush from Morphe. There's nothing on the brush, but I just want to make sure that that's blended out and it just doesn't look like a line of a little highlight on the brow bone. That's really pretty, actually. I'm going to grab some of that as well and apply it on the inner corner. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. That's very pigmented. Okay, that's incredibly pigmented. Okay. I don't know what to do. Okay, all right, so now I'm gonna go in with some blush because this look requires a little bit of blush in my opinion. So this is the Too Faced Love Flush Love Hangover blush. I don't know, I got this in a like little trio thing a couple years ago. And it's like the perfect corally shade. Apply that on the right there. Looks really nice. I really do feel in the vibe right now. I want to go to Hawaii. I don't know. What about you? Loving the look. So far, so good. All right, so for highlighter, I'm gonna grab my Precious Petals highlighter. I just feel like it's the perfect highlighter shade for this look. But first, before I go in with the highlighter, I'm going to grab a little bit of my spray. Any spray is okay. And just wet the brush a little bit. And then I'm just going to grab some of that highlight and go right over the high points of the cheek. All right, so now for lips, since we have this corally, pinky, I don't know, vibe going, I'm gonna grab this lip liner from Essence. This is Wish Me a Rose. And for lipstick, I'm gonna grab this one from Maybelline. Maybelline has the best lipsticks, and I just picked this one up a little while ago. This one is called Pink for Me, and it's a nice sheer lipstick with a little bit of a pinky tone. Just like that. It's super comfortable on the lips. Like, look at this. I wanna pick up more of these. They didn't have that many when I was there. They had a lot of the darker tones, and I'm not really, I know I'm not gonna use them all the time, but this one right here is amazing, and this one is called Pink for Me, again. And now, I don't know, is that it, you guys? No, I have to add some mascara. I also picked up a new mascara. This is the one from Maybelline, Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect in the shade Blackest Black, I believe. Looks like this, like that. And I'm just going to apply that on the lower lashes. Ooh. Very nice. I like that. You shouldn't really apply mascara with false lashes, but whatever. It's no big deal. I think that's it for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to end the look with the Wet n Wild Coconut Spray. This is the setting spray, also used as a primer. So it goes with the whole theme, you know? All right, guys, so this is the final look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For the BH Cosmetics palette, I mean, I'm not too happy with it, but I do like it. I just didn't like the fact that there was a lot of pickup and a lot of, you know, a pretty good amount of fallout. But I mean, it is, you get what you pay for, you know. I got it also cheaper because I use the Ulta coupon code that they have usually on their website. And yeah, but I mean, overall, I really do like the way the look came out. I love the colors. It's definitely a beautiful spring and summer palette, like I've said so many times in this video, I think. And yeah, I just feel like you could definitely still pick it up. It's definitely worth trying, in my opinion. And it's not something that I have in my collection, to be honest, which, you know, and I have a lot of palettes. I just don't have like a lot of peachy, corally tones like that. And the pinky tones I really do like as well. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, most importantly. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.